Okay, so I'm currently reading a book called Uncommon Service, and it's put out by Harvard Business Press. And the premise of this book is really something that we wrestle with in the janitorial industry. And I know it's something that we wrestle with within our own company. And the thought behind the book is this: it's that we can't be good at everything. So we can't be the best, the highest quality, best paid employees, cheapest price, serve all the customers well, provide all the types of services that people want. We can't do and be everything for everybody. Now, on the surface, we all agree with that proposition, but oftentimes, as we present our sales proposals to customers, as we go and target new business, as we serve customers, we often try to be all things to all people. And so it raises a really interesting question about what is it that we should do that should be really, really good, great service, or whatever it is. What is it that should define us that we really strive to be excellent at? And then what are those things that we are okay with not being good at? And the argument that they make in the book, Uncommon Service, is that there needs to be some intentionality behind that. That there needs to be some things that you choose to not be good at. That you choose to say, okay, we're not going to focus on that, and we're okay with not being good at this or that particular thing. So the argument they make is that companies that actually do really well, that have a great niche, that have a really strong customer base, they understand this principle and they knowingly choose not to be good at certain things. So a couple of examples. One is Walmart that they give. So Walmart, their mission is to provide low prices always for everybody and have a wide variety of goods that people can purchase. And so they intentionally don't have great customer service. They don't have really high-end products. They don't have really good lighting in their stores. And they're okay with not being great at those things. And if you want those things, you can go somewhere else to get them. So if they tried to be all things to all people in those areas, then they would likely end up not being able to succeed with their original mission of having always low prices on a wide variety of goods. And another case study that they give in the book was about a bank. And so banks for a long time were competing on who could give the best interest rates on savings accounts and checking accounts and loans and so on and so forth. And no one was really looking at really exceeding in customer service. They were trying to be good at customer service, good at loan rates, and good at savings accounts rates and all that sort of thing. So one bank in particular they studied decided we're going to be terrible at rates. We're going to be okay with being the absolute worst in the industry at rates, but what we're going to do is provide exceptional customer service and be really flexible. So we're going to have extended banking hours that go into like 8 or 9 o'clock at night. We're going to be open on the weekends. And this bank started outperforming all of its competitors in the markets that it serviced because they chose to be really good at one or two things and chose to be not good, in fact, even terrible, compared to their competitors in other areas. And so the question that we need to ask ourselves is, what are the things that we want to be really good at and excel in, and what are the things that we don't want to be good at? So that may involve there be certain kinds of customers that we don't want to serve. It may be settling on the fact that, hey, we only want customers that want really good quality and that are not looking for low dollar, and we're not going to sacrifice on that. So we may find that some customers are not right for us. But the premise of the book, and something I tend to agree with, is that we can't be all things to all people. And when we try to do that, we'll end up just being mediocre across the board. So I would challenge you to think about your customer base and think about the types of customers you have. Think about really the things that are important to them. And I think you'd be surprised that oftentimes they may not be what you think that they are. So for instance, I have a sneaking suspicion that cleanliness in the building is not necessarily the thing that they're concerned with. More so that the building has an appearance of being clean, or that they're not getting complaints from their internal customers in the building. So cleanliness and being really good and knowledgeable about how to clean and all the things that are involved in making something sparkling may not be the thing that they're interested in. Maybe there's something else that they really care about, and you can sacrifice on cleanliness per se if you can help them minimize the other things that are a big deal to them, such as fewer complaints and that sort of thing. So it's just some food for thought to think about how you position yourselves in terms of sales, but then also how you position yourself operationally as you figure out what to be excellent at and how to set yourself apart from your competitors.